new series. Welcome to the first ever Sip and Chat Shower Thoughts. I want to talk about DC and comic books. So if you excuse me for 1 second. Welcome to Sip and Chat Shower Thoughts. In this segment, I basically write down some things I wanna say, but I don't fully flesh out the idea. And then I just ramble about it. Then this green screen is going to provide some articles and points when I do this about things that are either 100% true and I was right or wrong. It's like doing a sip and chat, but like in the future. Present Jonah doesn't do anything but sit here and talk. And then future Jonah has to actually go do all the research to see if I was right or wrong. Or if the editor wants to make fun of me, he could do that too. We both know he likes to do that based off the last video. I saw you falling asleep at every good point I made. This past week, Creature Commandos finished. We got a Superman trailer, and both were amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed Creature Commandos. I watched it as it aired, as it came out, and it was one of the greatest shows. So Max versus Disney Plus, first and foremost. If I had to guess, I'm gonna guess that Disney Plus has more viewers than Max. But I think in the near future, if it's not already evident, I think trends are showing that Max is higher than Disney Plus. Survey says, was I right? Was I wrong? Regardless, here's why I think that. I think Disney Plus, because of its like connections with Hulu and because of how much bigger the MCU is than DCU right now, I think it's just vast. I don't think they're comparable. I think that the MCU is exceptional up until Endgame. I think post Endgame haven't had a lot of good things. Deadpool and Wolverine is an exception in my opinion. But apart from that, I don't really know what's been that good. Oh, Moon Knight, I guess I enjoyed. Yeah, the fact that nothing even stands out is crazy. I guess both Spider-Man movies came out post Endgame, huh? Okay, both Spider-Man movies were amazing. Far From Home and No Way Home? Was it No Way Home? Doesn't matter, I don't know. It just is the nature of the show. Just find out if I'm an idiot is the nature of the show. While I'm in a robe. You gotta find the story, not me. Half the jokes are up here. I'm not even part of the jokes. I don't even know if I'm right. But that's the game. Was I right? Was I wrong? Anyways, and so that's what I think. I think that Disney Plus just has the viewer base of the MCU. I think there's a lot of MCU fans out there. But I think Max has had newer subscriptions than Disney. And the only reason I say that is because of Penguin and Creature Commandos. MCU Characters versus DCU Characters, Heroes and Alter Egos. And the next thing I want to talk about, I believe that the MCU characters are more well-known. I think that Marvel's characters, because of the MCU and where it's at, and just comics as a whole, I feel like a lot of people know what characters in the MCU and what characters not in the MCU. I think that's a super simple thing to guesstimate, whatever you want to say. I believe that MCU characters are more well-known. I think DC characters aren't as well-known because you have, for example, like 5 different Robins. 4 or 5. I think it's 5. Is it 5? I really should be writing down how many of these I'm doing so then I actually have the articles to or I know what to look up. Ugh. I think that just having 5 Robins versus 1 Tony Stark, 1 Iron Man, I feel like you're gonna get confused, you're gonna get lost in that. So I just think the MCU characters are super more well-known. And with that, I think their alter egos, though, significantly less cool or well-known. Kind of what I mean by that is, what MCU character has an alter ego that's like significant besides like Spider-Man being Peter Parker? My brain hurts. I think that's it. Is Spider-Man the only one with an alter ego? So that, for me, makes DC a little bit more interesting. Whether or not it is or isn't to you, that's just kind of my shower thought. I also think that DCU characters have more like, kind of like badassery behind them, if that's a word. When Iron Man enters the scene, it's just like a bunch of 13-year-olds like, yeah, that's Iron Man. And like, that's kind of like where it ends. But like, I don't feel like anyone's like cheering for like Batman to like show up on scene. People are just in shock, like jaws on the floor. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's more what it is. I'm looking forward to what a kind of team up Justice League movie looks like. Like, if all of these characters are already around, first of all, it begs the question, why have they not teamed up already? But second of all, it begs the question, do they have differing opinions on what it means to be a hero? And so with plans moving forward, I feel like there's a very good chance comic book moviegoers are going to be more excited about DC than they are for Marvel. I think we could live in a universe where all of us as kids were so excited to see Endgame. Our children are so excited to see Justice League. I don't know if they've done surveys about that, but if they have, let me know. Are people more excited to see Justice League than Avengers? You have characters Sam Gunn, who plays G.I. Robot, the Weasel, and Guardians of the Galaxy. He wears the fin guy. Whistle Arrow Guy. His character's name is Whistle Arrow Guy. I just know that's wrong. I don't even know. I even think that was a good Whistle Arrow Guy. I know Jason Momoa's character, he played Aquaman, but now he's playing the villain in Supergirl. But I thought there was rumors of him playing an MCU character. There's no way. Anyways, Jason Momoa in the MCU. Shocker. And so anyways, that's shower thoughts. That's kind of where I'm thinking with MCU and DCU. If you haven't seen Creature Commandos, definitely check it out. It's on Max. Super cool, super fun, very adult. Do not watch it with your kids. It is a cartoon. Do not watch it with your kids. Do not watch this show with your kids. Do not watch it with your kids. But it's a great show, and I don't feel like enough people are talking about it, but it is absolutely wonderful. If you haven't seen James Gunn talking about Gods and Monsters Chapter 1, I don't know what corner it'll be in. I think this corner. This corner, little drop down link to the video. I'll also put it in the description just to be safe. And if you're more excited for Avengers than Justice League, let me know in the comments down below. And other than that, that's all I got for you. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Bye-bye. Gods and Monsters. I broke my mic. I fixed my mic.